Good morning, children. Welcome again to the next session of chapter 12, where we will continue Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. And today we will be doing the administration of Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. In my previous session, we discussed about the difference between Mahajanapadas and Janapadas. How did the king made their relation through conquest and matrimonial alliances? Then also we came across the Ghana Sangh word, which means republic, where the office was not hereditary and the head was elected by the people. I gave you homework also in this, that different Ghana Sangh kingdoms like Shakyas of Kapilavastu, Lichavis of Vaishali, Brijis of Mithila, Mallas of Pava, these were the different Ghana Sangh. Then we read about the different rulers of Magad. First was Bimbisara. After that, he was succeeded by Ajatashatru and Darshan. After that, it was divided into two dynasties, Shishunagas and Nandas. Today, we will be studying about the administration of Magad kingdom. If we discuss about the administration, king was the head of the state. Like simple way you can say that today also, if Modi government is running, it is running with the help of ministers. So same way here also, king was also been assisted by ministers, and he was actual the head and enjoyed various powers. He was the head of the army and led the war. He was regarded as a god among his people. Yes, that time the king was regarded as a god. People used to believe that the king is the god. There were many officials to assist the king, and they were called Mahamatras. What they were called? They were called Mahamatras. So these ministers were called Mahamatras. So you can get a question that what is Mahamatras? Ministers who supported the king during or under Magad Empire, that were officials were called Mahamatras. They performed the functions of ministers. The other officials were Sena Nayak, chief of the army, Sangritri, that is treasurer, means related to financial matters you can say, Purohit, priest, and Gramini, head of the village. Ayuks performed the similar function at the state level. That means these were the ministers at the center, and Ayuks were the ministers who performed the same function. But the difference was that they performed at the state level. The selection of officials was made by the council in the republic. Yes, this is very important. It was made by the republic. The ministers played very important role in the administration. The king had powerful and disciplined army comprising of infantry, cavalry, war elephants and chariots. These were the group, or you can say army, which was comprised of all these things. Now we came across the word infantry and cavalry. Now what does this mean? This means infantry means foot soldiers, and cavalry means mounted soldiers. Infantry are the main fighting unit of the army, and cavalry was more special kind that main was emphasizing over striking the power. So cavalry was any unit of soldiers that can be quickly deployed. So this was the difference between infantry and cavalry. War elephants were the special type of elephants being trained particularly for the army, and chariots were also the typical, you can say, army which was trained on horse chariots particularly. If we talk about the social condition, it was based on Varna system, that is Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Shudras. Children, after the later Vedic period, whenever you will come across the social condition, you will see that it is very similar, that society was caste based, Varna based. Varna means caste. And the different functions of the Varnas was same. Brahmins used to really look after religious matters. Kshatriyas' duty was to protect the people from internal and external harm. Vaishyas were cultivators and craftsmen, and Shudras were the laborers. Kshatriyas were considered better than Brahmins. This was the basic difference here, if we talk about the social condition of later Vedic period and about the Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Vaishyas were Grihapadis who followed agriculture, cattle rearing and trade. The duty of Shudras was to serve the other three classes. That means they used to serve like laborers. Varnas were based on birth and not on work. Yes, caste based system was on birth. The family was considered as a important unit of the society. This is very important, children. You can get a question like this, which is considered as the basic unit of or important unit of the society. The answer is family. Women occupied a very prestigious place. They studied Vedas and their education was given importance. There were perhaps some tribes which considered untouchables. Now what does these untouchable means? Means you can say those who were treated as inferiors. Tuch. In Hindi you can say tuch. So these were the inferiors people or inferior section of the society. Religion, the rigidity of Varna system and the strict rituals made the people drift away from Brahmanism and Hinduism. Yes. What made them move or what made them to force, what forced the people to leave Brahmanism and Hinduism? That was Varna system and strict rituals. Means Varna system was very rigid and some rituals were there, pratha, which is called pratha. Some rituals were there which was very much rigid, which made the people move from Brahmanism and Hinduism. And so two new religions became popular, that was Buddhism and Jainism. Why they became popular? Because they discarded any type of casteism and rituals. That means Buddhism and Jainism did not follow any Varna system, and even they did not follow any rituals. That's why in this period Brahmanism and Hinduism became weak and Buddhism and Jainism became popular. This is the basic difference here during the time of Janapadas and Mahajanapadas. Okay, children. Next we come to economic condition. The use of iron brought a radical change in the life of the people of Magad. The main occupation was cattle rearing and agriculture. because for agriculture they reared cattle, which helped them in different purposes, in transportation, even in agriculture also, and also it also added new occupations. The tiller was considered to be the owner of land. Tiller means those who use the land for cultivating crops. जो जिसकी खेती करते थे, जो खेती करते थे किसान खेतों में, they were considered as the owners of the land. The land revenue was charged from 1/12 to 1/6 of the total production of the year, known as bhog, which is called share. Means whatever production they had done throughout the year, 1/12 and 1/6 of the total produce was given as land tax. Land revenue means land tax. The main crops which were grown was wheat, cotton, rice, sugarcane, and they usually produce 3 crops in a year. This is also very important one. You will be asking how many crops are grown in a year. You can get a question from here. How many crops are grown in a year during Janapadas and Mahajana or during Magad Empire? Then you will write the answer is 3. Okay, so this is the occupation part. But only people did not follow agriculture. They followed other occupation also. There were many other professions also, like jewelry making, weaving, carpentry, pottery making, etc. Even trade and craft were also very well developed. People of different vocations had their own organization which was called guild. This is also very important question. What is a guild? You get a question from here. And what are called shrenis? So what is a guild? Answer is here. People from different vocations had their own organization called guilds. Mean every organization, means some people are following jewelry making, some people are following weaving, carpentry making. So of different vocations had their own organization. Samu, they were called guilds. And every guild had their head, boss. They were called shrenis. So this is very important for you. You have to know what are guilds and what are shrenis. Okay. The traders had to pay taxes to the king. Even cultivators and farmers also had to pay the land revenue, and here the traders also had to pay the taxes. To whom? To the king. So I stop it up to here. Next day we will continue. Before going through this, let me recall what you have to study in today's session. Administration, where you will read that king is been assisted by ministers who were called Mahamatras. Okay. And these were some of the ministers. And who were Ayuks? Ayuks were the same type of ministers who performed the same functions, but the difference was that they performed at state level. If we talk about the social condition, Varna system was very much rigid, but Kshatriyas was better than Brahmins and Vaishyas were Grihapatis. Family was the main unit of the society, and women were given prestigious place in the society. If we talk about religion, 2 religions became popular, that was Buddhism and Jainism. Why it became popular than Brahmanism and Hinduism? Because there was no any type of casteism and rituals in Buddhism and Jainism. If we talk about the economic condition, agriculture and cattle rearing was the main occupation here. And the people cultivators used to give 1/12 to 1/6 of the total produce, which was called bhog. There were different other occupations also: jewelry making, carpentry, pottery making, etc. And the people of different vocations had their own organization, which was called guild, and the head of the guild was called Shrenis. So children, today I am giving you homework. What you have to write, today's homework is that define the terms. Define the terms. First one, you will write guilds, and second one you will write Shrenis. Okay, now where you will get this answer? Let me show you this, where you will get this answer. For guild, you will write people of different vocations had their organization, which was called guild. Okay, and Shrenis, each guild had their own head, which was called Shrenis, because these two are very important definitions which comes from inside questions. So children, please do this homework in your history notebook. So what is your homework? Defined guilds and Shrenis. I have shown you this answer. It is there in page number 104. This is your guild. People of different vocations had their organization, which was called guild, and each guild had its own head, which was called Shrenis. I have written here, so please note down this in your history notebook. Thank you, children.